Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. This is part 7 of a series of videos where we go over the College Board official question bank question analysis. Today we will be solving a command of textual evidence, scientific textual evidence question. Let's get started. American fashion designer Patrick Kelly was known for his love of colorful buttons. Many of his signature dresses feature bold assortments of buttons throughout the garment. In a paper, a fashion design student claims that Kelly's use of buttons as decoration was inspired by his childhood observations of the styles and actions of the women in his family. Which quotation from a work by a historian would be the most effective evidence for the student to include in support of this claim? Answer choice A. Although some of the assortments of buttons appear to be mismatched pieces scattered randomly throughout Kelly's dresses, his most famous designs feature carefully crafted patterns of matching buttons. Answer choice B. Many of Kelly's contemporaries were inspired by his designs to incorporate buttons as well as zippers and snaps as decorative items in their work. Answer choice C. Kelly's grandmother, who would repair clothing when he was a child, frequently added mismatched buttons to the clothes to draw attention away from any flaws in the garment. Answer choice D. Answer choice D. Kelly was destined to be a designer from a young age. He learned how to sew clothing from his Aunt Bertha, and his love of drawing was developed by his mother. So how can we solve this question? On the right, I have 4 steps to solve this question. Step number 1 is to identify key power words in the question. So this question has the key power word claim. Next, we look for the claim in the passage. The claim sentence is the sentence that says Kelly's use of buttons as decoration was inspired by his childhood observations of the styles and actions of the women in his family. Let's summarize this sentence into a summary phrase. Buttons equals styles and actions of women in his family. Now, before we move on, step number 3 is to identify scientific evidence that would illustrate, support, complete, justify, or weaken that key power word. In this question, of course, we want to support this claim. Lastly, we choose the correct answer. So moving on, this is our summary phrase. And now we will create a shortened version of each answer in order to easily compare between the summary phrase and each answer. So answer choice A can be summarized to Kelly's designs feature patterns of matching buttons. Answer choice B can be Kelly's contemporaries incorporated buttons, zippers, and snaps. Answer C, Kelly's grandma added mismatched buttons. And answer choice D, Kelly learned to sew from his aunt and loved drawing because of his mom. Here's our summary phrase, and here's answer choice A. Answer choice A does mention the matching buttons, but it does not mention that the buttons were a symbol of the styles and actions of women in his family. And so because this answer is somewhat incomplete, this is an incorrect answer. For answer choice B, this answer is talking more about Kelly's contemporaries, and it is not concerned with Kelly himself. And so this is also not a correct answer. For answer choice C, Kelly's grandma added mismatched buttons. This does refer back to the summary phrase because this shows how the mismatched buttons has something to do with the women in his family. It shows the styles and actions of his grandma or other women in his family. So this is the correct answer. Finally, with answer choice D, Kelly learned to sew from his aunt and loved drawing because of his mom. This does mention the woman in his family, but it does not mention the fact that the buttons symbolize the styles and actions of women in his family. So make sure that the answer that you choose reflects every word in the summary phrase and not just a part of it. So this is an incorrect answer. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.